I'm looking for sort of geographic areas, people who haven't spoken yet at town meeting, all those things. Okay, the white jacket right there. Yes.
I'm unclear about...
I'm sorry, identify yourself, please.
Excuse me, Alisa, Rubenstein, Precinct 10. I'm unclear about the change from BL to BVC. Is under both designations a special permit needed for a building of mixed use over 10 units? Because I know under the current inclusionary zoning bylaw we have, Article 15, if a special permit is required, then affordable units need to be provided. So I just don't want to vote for something if in that change from BL to BVC, we lose that chance to have affordable units. So I'd like some clarification.
Mr. Weber.
Thank you. Yes, to the previous speaker's question, I'm not doing that, I promise. Both mixed-use buildings, which is section 3.325 of the use chart, it's by site plan review by right under both zones.
Sure, you may have a follow-up.
So is site plan review different than a special permit under the ZBA? Because special permit, I don't know if site plan review is special permit. That's what I'm confused about. Mr.
Weber.
Sure. So I left this out of my opening talk, but there is a difference between site plan review and special permit. A special permit goes before the ZBA to allow a use that wouldn't normally be allowed. And those uses are marked in the use chart. So for a mixed-use building, the only zone that requires a special permit would be RVC, Village Center Residence. There are a number of other zones that do not allow them at all. And then there are 5 zones that allow them by site plan review. And site plan review comes before the planning board for a review of the site plan, not the use. And it's called by right because the planning board, that is allowed to impose conditions, but not to deny the use. So that's why it's by right and site plan review. Whereas a special permit, the ZBA can say no. In this case, this amendment would not change the permitting process for mixed-use buildings.
Thank you. Mr. Tucker.
Perhaps the comment I made earlier created some confusion. I was speaking of apartments and townhouses in both districts are currently allowed by special permit under the BL district and would be allowed by special permit under the BVC district. So basically, whatever the larger residential uses are, the permit requirement will remain the same. There is no change in the permit requirement.
Okay, are we close to coming to a vote here? Yes in the back.